Open the eyes of your mind, your ears and mouth as you hear my words.
The value and the value and difference of
we still live
pencil
yesterday
and
get a waste away, but nevertheless it's never late.
pen. Yes,
See the times have
you
changed.
see the value and difference of pencil and pen. And what is pencil? And I say, on my own understanding, pencil is that which you can erase. What pencil? You know what's pencil? This is pencil, and it is that which can be erased. Yes, and that's why you have the eraser here. You see it. It's made of it. It comes by. Without the eraser, the pencil is not yet complete, because maybe a mistake must be done. Not maybe, it must, because it's being recommended for some people and not all. And such people we talk about, they are the kids, or you call them child or kids anyway. You put it, but just at our tender age. And because then we make mistakes, a lot of mistakes. And then we have been pardoned. When we make that mistake, we have been pardoned to use an eraser. Yes. Like some other things a child may do and be forgiven. And when you adult tries, I think you find yourself in the cell, back of the cell. So that's how it is. The child has been given the opportunity to erase. After that which he or she graduates to another level of wholeness and bold, to come to the point where he or she is being handed over the pen. Yes. And then it has no eraser, no way to erase. But they gave you the pen with this. This has no cover. Yes. Because they believe anywhere you touch, you can quickly erase it. You have nothing. You can use it all over your body. You can put it anyhow. You can put it on a book. Wherever you see the mark, yes, you can use this. But this very pen is being covered up with this. So it won't work without you knowing. Unknowingly to you, it doesn't need to work. So whatever thing you do with this, you know it's a purpose. And when you make that mistake, no going back. That's for the adult. Like you are growing in the state of this pencil, you have some other behavior, some doings that goes on around you, that you just need a change. And that change can only sometimes it come through boldly when you become an adult, that you live for the past life. Because you as an adult now, there are some doings that you remember back then, that maybe now you can be ashamed of yourself and saying it that yes, this is what I did then. But them, all that, they are gone. That is a childhood age. Yes, now we are an adult. We think we are able now. So they have been handed over this pen to us to use. That any mistake now is not correctable. Remember. So we have this pen here for adults. You see that? And like I said, this pen for you as an adult, this pen is when you can pay excess note. When attracted mistake. Well, listen. When you can pay excess note when not careful. Yes, we say it's only when you can pay excess note when not careful, because it's unlike pencil, it doesn't have an eraser. Yes, just like this one, you know, we say this paying excess note when not careful because it's different. And this pencil only difference you have here is on the writing is this. This is pen. This is CIL. That is only difference. And I prove it to you that this CIL tells you that council is legal. That's only when you're a child. And that's where the eraser is fixed here. Yes. It tells you that this pencil, the counseling is legal. But here, you're not even be given the opportunity at all. They left you only with this pen. You see that? And that is when it means to you that paying excess note when not careful. And when we say paying excess note, what does it mean? Paying excess note when not careful. What is note? I can say a note is the collaboration of this pencil or pen with paper. And that's when we call it a document. So maybe when this pencil here or pen collaborate, okay, not both of them, maybe this stand itself, they stand on it own, but they have one thing in common. And what is it? It's a paper. Only when the mix of that paper, yes, like a slab of paper like this, only when they mix this paper, that's when they become useful, value and meaningful. Because this pen, you see, a paying excess note when not careful. And that's when you make your notes. The combination of pencil or pen with paper. And why I say that is paying excess note when not careful is that when you write somewhere here and cancel, and whereby this eraser may not be enough to erase, brother man, this very point, this very space is a waste for you, and you paid. This is a paper, this is an ink. Yes, it's a waste because it doesn't have a mark. It's not going to be rewarded. Rather, it gives you a lower mark. It brings down your mark and your record. So no way to erase it. That's when you need to be careful. And we say paying pen, meaning paying excess notes when not careful. You see that? Unlike this pencil here that got you that cancellation is legal. And I take you back on it. Why you see the cancellation is legal? There are some kind of illegal act that a child can take up today by the law. We can say maybe he's still learning. Maybe it's a mistake. Yeah, we can call it a mistake. And even though any kind of punishment, like a reward of what whoever said, like me, I don't believe there's anything like punishment. I believe only one thing: reward. Reward doesn't mean only when things become good to you. Yes, whatever you do, you got a reward there. That's why you got a mark. Your mark is a reward. You got a lower mark is a reward. You got a higher mark is a reward. There, some makes you excited, some makes you unexcited. but they are all reward. Yes, you take up anything. There's nothing like punishment. Anything called punishment, maybe I can say, is you inflicting a pain on someone and knowing it, just like to catch up your fun and seeing someone else suffering. No. But you see, there's some punishments like a deed brought about. I call it a reward. Because without something, there would be nothing. You got that? So, I say on this pencil that we got for child, some things you do that we can easily waive. And maybe we spank you a little to learn. Hence you are learning out of it. And I guess that's why we have this for it. What do we call this? We call it a sharpener. Like a child, you've been pardoned